What's up? Welcome back to Pigskin Pick'em. It is
Boom roasted. It's Bama. So
Georgia Tech outdated offense. They came in strong, but it had to happen eventually.
Well, your mistake was just making picks at all. You just should have just showed up. Welcome back after 1 week hiatus. Sorry, apologies. I had up in time, so I figured it'd be best just not post anything and let y'all know how we did last week. I sucked. Zach sucked.
I sucked.
And y'all two were good.
Yep.
There's last week. No, I'm kidding. I don't even remember. Let me flip back in my notes here. Who all I had. I had Wisconsin minus 3.5. That was a big victory. App State plus 3.5. 3.5 might be my number. That one as well. South Carolina got blown out, and UGA decided to almost choke a game against Notre Dame and not cover. Bennett did very well, getting Cal as an underdog win. USC as an underdog win.
Yep. And then I picked Notre Dame
game as well. So nice week from you.
Pretty solid week. Hopefully I can follow that up.
You had.
I gotta remember who I had. All right, so I had Cal.
You had App State.
I had App, and I had. Who the hell did I have?
Come on. Beats me. Beats me. But you did well, and Zach, how'd you do?
Not good.
How'd the Mad Hatter turn out for you, bud?
Mad Hatter did not turn out good.
He lost by 4.
But where did I say you're at? We are 30-24 in picks as a group.
That's quality.
30-24 is picks as a group. Bennett has 10 points, although we might be going away from that now. We'll see. Sitting at 9-7 with picks on the year. Paulus 4-4, only done 2 weeks so far, but still doing all right. 6 points there. Zach also 9-7 with 13 points. That means he's picking a lot of dogs and they're winning. I'd pay attention to that for the folks at home.
Mm-hmm.
And myself, I am 8-8 with 10 points, average. But as a group,
We're doing it.
if you're listening, if you're taking the picks, probably making money. Just gonna leave that right here at the beginning of this video while everyone's watching.
We kind of know what we're talking about.
So that sometimes we know what we're talking about. Sometimes. Anyways, I do have a little challenge for those people watching. By week 7 of college football, before the week 8 video comes out, we get up to 30 subscribers. I will make us a Twitter account. Keep y'all up to date with our picks as they're going on. Maybe do some opinion-based, maybe do some live Twitter stuff. We'll see. Anyways, get us up to 30 subs. We'll have a little Twitter account. So keep that in mind. But I'll go right into the next thing, and it's that right there. Dub's Secret Sauce, www.dubsecretsauces.com. I'm getting pretty good at that now. Amazing North Carolina barbecue sauce. You can find it locally at, I believe, Harris Teeter and Food Lions in the Triangle area, and maybe even in Eastern North Carolina. If not, the website I just said. Buy it online. He's got apparel as well. Keep that in mind. And before our picks, we'll lead it into the guy that's right behind me cooking dinner. Tour the Horn with Will Parton.
This week's Tour of the Horn, we have a beer from my local hometown, well, where I call I'm from, because not a lot of people know where Bavard is, but here we have a beer from Asheville area, New Belgium, the Hempure. Like a lot of these big name breweries, they're moving from Colorado out to the Asheville area, same amount of terrain, water source. This one here is a HPA, hemp-infused IPA. IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale. 7% by volume. Decent amount of alcohol in this one. But could not find IBUs on this. International Bitterness Unit. Most bitters come from your hops, so your Indian Pale Ales and your American Pale Ales and, Pale Ales in general have a high IBU because they're bitter. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one. I do enjoy hemp-infused beers. Not a big pot smoker myself, but the hemp brings along a good taste, I think, to a IPA. So, like I said, Hemp Pure, New Belgium. Pop him open here if I can get him open. There we go. All right. Like I said, it has a strong smell of pot, marijuana, however you want to call it, devil's lettuce. It don't matter to me, but it will as well. Like I said, it smells very strong, but we'll see what it tastes like. Got a good a sweet taste to start with. Then you hit with the bitters of the IPA. I don't know if you could say it has a hemp flavor. I don't know how hemp, you know what I'm saying? It's got the hemp flavor that I'm used to out of a hemp beer. But the actual smoking of hemp, I couldn't tell you about that. It's one of the better hemp beers I've had. See, on the percentage on what I'd rate this one, New Belgium wouldn't be one of my favorite breweries. I would say probably about a 7.2 on this one. I would definitely recommend getting this one. Don't know if you should travel from around the world to try to get it, but if you see it in the store and want a good hemp beer, this is definitely a good one. But I guess that's all we have for this week's Tour of the Horn, the Hemp Pure by New Belgium.
Welcome back. That was Tour of the Horn with Willie Parton, with his Matt DeBetadetto shirt on. Howdy. It's week 5 of college football. It's kind of looking like week 3.
What's going on?
It's kind of looking like week 3, where I feel like it's a sleeper week.
Yeah.
But it's gonna surprise us again. At least
Points can be made this week. Points can be made this week.
A lot of fun spreads.
I got a couple interesting picks. I think we all do. So I'm very curious in where we're all aligning. Bennett, start us off.
I'll start it off. First game I got, probably no surprise to any of y'all. Number 10, Notre Dame versus Virginia. Notre Dame is favored by 11.5 points. They looked great on Saturday, even though they need to work on their acting skills a little bit.
Yeah, that's an understatement, you fucking chumps.
I'm definitely going to have to go with Notre Dame on that game because I think that they are a good team.
It's hard to argue.
I've been saying it all year.
That tight end healthy, man. That tight end is a stud. He is a stud. I was a little scared of the number, but Notre Dame's going to win. It's just the number that scares me. I mean, they're a good football team, and Virginia has been kind of sluggish. So, we'll see how it pans out.
We're going to get back to this game before.
Are we now? Okay.
We're going to get back to it.
I'm interested.
Honestly, if it were up to me, I would have made this the game of the week.
Yeah, I agree.
Looking back on it, I think we probably should have, but it's whatever now. We got it set in stone.
But let's get back to it. And I'll give my input on it. But Bennett, good for you. That's all I got to say. Good for you.
Thank you, Zach. Game 2, not week 2. I have Minnesota at Purdue.
All right.
Sweet.
I'm about to pick this game.
Is that a pick'em game?
Heavy hitter games.
That's a pick'em game.
Exactly, because the spread is 1. And I am going. It's in favor of Purdue, and I'm thinking that I'm going to go with Purdue on this one, solely because I'm a Purdue basketball fan, and I figured, fuck it, why not?
It's not bad logic. Purdue does have a good running back, I believe.
Yeah, and
pretty elite
receiver.
Runner. They got a good receiver. Yeah, they got a couple dynamic players. So is one of those sleeper teams, though. And
I actually was going to pick this game for a long time period, so I did a lot of research. And I gotta say, Minnesota is not that good.
No.
They're 3-0. They haven't played anyone.
Say that about a lot of teams.
They have not played anyone that's worth anything.
I think Rondell Moore's going to
I've looked at
walk
Purdue.
all over 'em.
Purdue's played a lot harder teams. That's why they're 1-2. but I think Purdue's just got more athletic ability. And I think Minnesota's just gotten lucky to be 3-0, and there's just a lot of teams that have lost this year quickly. There's, they start to drop like flies after this. So,
Good point.
All
it's
right,
week
and
5.
my
This is when they start to drop off.
Yeah.
my
We start
my
to
third
find out
game.
who's real.
My third game, I got number 16 Cal versus Arizona State. Cal is favored by 4.5 points. I saw this as soon as it came out on Sunday. Spread wasn't out, but I was interested to see what the spread was going to be. I checked Monday morning, and I don't think it's fluctuated very much since it came out. But
I think it might be up to a solid 5 now.
4.5.
It's
It's
4.5.
still at 4.5.
In favor of
But
Cal.
yeah, I looked at that game pretty hard too. Ended up not taking it this week. I mean, obviously, I think me and Zach at least bet more games than we put on here. But
The over/under is 40.5 though.
I do like the over in that game a lot.
That would be that'd be a good over pick right there.
There's your sneak pick right there. You're
Good
good
over
for about
pick
you're
right
good
there.
for about 2 or 3 of those an episode. But yeah, Cal's not a bad team. Good defense.
I've
Depends on
had good
Arizona State
I've had
comes
good
on
luck
the field.
picking them
Cal's got a
lately,
good
so-
defense. They had a big win against old SEC team the other day.
Yeah, Ole Miss sucks.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Beat them by what, 8 points?
Yeah,
I think so.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's your 3, Bennett. That leads us to the next man up. Paul,
Volleyball.
what you got?
What
Let's
you
do
got?
it. All right, starting off, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm going back to NC State. I don't know why I'm doing it. Last time we played in Tallahassee, we won, but our team is just not
what we thought they were
quite
gonna
as
be.
good.
Jacob,
Oh.
what do we say? You don't bet good money on bad football
Bad
teams.
team.
My main thing, we've talked about this, I think, every week with Florida State coaching. Dave Doran's not fantastic. I like him personally. He's not elite, but he's good.
Yeah.
But he's better than Willie Taggart.
Billy Taggart is something, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it plays. Florida State's getting a little hot. NC State doesn't have a lot of mounting right now, so
I
we'll
like
Yeah.
this
see how
pick,
it pans
Paul.
out.
We'll get back to this game. in a
Yeah,
while.
I know you like
Jesus
this pick.
Christ. All right, number 2.
All right, number 2. Here's a ballsy one. UCLA at Arizona. UCLA
that first one was
is
ballsy.
7.
Over unders at like 70.
Yeah, it's
dude.
70,
fucking nuts.
71 and a half. Yeah, UCLA is 7.5 point dogs going to Arizona. They put up some decent points last week. You
Yeah.
could say 67
I mean-
on a pretty good Washington State team is not bad.
9 touchdowns, and they still couldn't win the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't get that. Arizona, they're good, but I don't know.
Now,
I don't know
Arizona's got
outside of
coach.
Khalil Tate, their quarterback. I
Khalil
don't know
Tate's
how much.
really good.
I don't know how much they have outside of him though.
Who the fuck's their coach? That's gonna
Beats
oh,
me.
someone.
Oh
from
my God, it is.
Texas A&M. Someone fucking sucks. So you're taking UCLA,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
and-
fucking.
and
fuck someone.
I've liked UCLA's quarterback since he was in high school. I watched him on Elite 11. So he's nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bruins.
I like it now.
All right.
I have no faith in Kevin Sumlin. None.
No whatsoever.
I have no faith in
Jacob
the
was
Yeah, I don't
Jacob
really.
was on the
but we're
fence
gonna-
until
we're
he
gonna do it
heard
anyway.
that. Then he's like,
Yep.
I'm all in.
I'm all in. I'm all in, damn it.
So that's really the bottom of the barrel bowl.
Yeah,
All right.
100%.
Pick
Yeah.
3.
All right, pick number 3. I got number 22, Kansas State, going to Oklahoma State. 5-point
Same
underdogs, which blows my mind. I don't really have much else to say except for Kansas State is going to win that game.
I mean, I'd toss
Good
and turn
logic.
like that. So I mean, K-State take the
Yeah.
points.
Go Cats.
All right, Zach, in the 3 hole.
All
I
right.
don't think he's figured out which 3 games he wants to take
No.
right now.
No, I was just looking at other people's games, so
I just decided when I made my picks.
All right, so gonna start out with a good ranked matchup. What I thought should have been the
Be more opinionated than
game of the week, and it's a game that Bennett already picked. Virginia at Notre Dame. You took Notre Dame with the spread. I'm going to have to take Virginia against the spread.
That's a fantastic pick.
I'm going to make that pick right there. Virginia 4-0. They're a good team. I'm not saying they'll win, but 11.5.
I agree.
There's a lot of there's a good amount of room to work with.
I was
there.
so close to
I
taking
will
that
say,
game.
if the same Notre Dame that showed up in Athens last week shows up at this game in South Bend, it's going to be a long day for the Cavaliers. But pick 2.
They got a good team this year. But with
I thought I picked them to win their side. I mean, yeah. Virginia's good.
Virginia's damn good.
We'll see.
All right, for my second pick, it's also another game that someone else has already picked. Paul, NC State at Florida State. I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Oh,
NC
God.
State's not that good compared to last year and the year before.
Oh.
Hey, I'm a Braves fan. I can get down with that.
I think Florida State's got superior talent in this game. When you look at just the athletes that are going to be on the field, Florida State's got about twice as many 5-stars. It's a matter if Willie Taggart can coach himself out of another one.
Which is something you don't want to have to bet on.
But I mean, you look at the way things have gone for them this year. They've been in every ball game.
They have.
So if it comes down to it, and it's last possession, and it's a close game, all they need is a touchdown to take the spread.
Yeah, they ain't
That's
gonna get
why I like Florida State. Especially if
State's quarterback.
they go into overtime again, it takes a touchdown to win, man.
Yeah,
So
They got killed against Boise State.
that is true.
They haven't been in every game.
They should not have let that comeback happen whatsoever.
They had the lead for 3 quarters.
I got
That's what
2
I'm saying.
points
They
for
shouldn't
that.
have let Boise State even come close.
All right, pick 3.
All right, Kentucky at South Carolina. You know, just your typical SEC pick.
Please take Kentucky and lose again.
No,
Oh, you're running with the Cops?
no, I'm going Kentucky.
Oh God.
As I wear the
as
shirt.
we said earlier,
As I wear the shirt.
do not bet good money on
On
bad,
bad football teams.
It's not 2018, Zach.
Well, that leads into me, and I'm all over the map this week. I got a Power 5 game, I got an SEC game, got a Big 12 game. I'm all over the map. But I'll go and pick number 1, 7 p.m. Zoom on ESPN. I got Mississippi State at Auburn. Auburn 10-point favorites. Had a really good showing. I still don't believe in them all the way, but they're way better than Mississippi State. And if they play anything remotely close to how they played A&M last week, they're winning by 10 or more easily. So I like Auburn minus 10. That leads me to my 4 p.m. game. We got SMU, the Pony Express, at South Florida. Big win for SMU last week. Had a tip to take a money line, didn't take it, didn't even bring it up, I don't think. But they beat TCU last week. They're 7-point favorites against a bad South Florida team. Give me SMU. Lastly, 3:30. Iowa State. I'm 1-0 picking them this year. Let's make it 2-0. 2.5-point favorites against the Baylor Bears. They're the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Baylor's not very good. At least I don't think they are. I think Iowa State is a team that just people are overlooking in the Big 12. I like Iowa State 2.5. Those are my 3. Well, that leads us into the Dove Secret Sauce Game of the Week. Highly contentional Game of the Week because apparently we picked the wrong one.
Yep.
But anyways, we got USC with a 3rd-string quarterback in that had an amazing comeback last week against Washington. Former Georgia quarterback at the helm, Jacob Eason. 3:30 kick out west. Washington's 10-point favorites. We got the over-under at 59 points. These are 2 teams I don't necessarily know a whole crap ton about, but I know Washington's got a good offense, and I know USC's been kind of shocking a lot of people this year. So I'm curious on where the opinions vary on this game.
USC has been shocking you apparently because I remember you talking about how bad and overrated they always are. Well, I think USC has a great football team so far, what I've seen from them, and I think they have a good chance to win this game.
A lot of Pac-12 after dark.
Oh yeah.
I am definitely going with
Lock 'em.
USC on this one.
You're going with Trojans.
Yes, they've been good for me in the past. They are a good football team, and I do not think they are overrated at all. I think that they have earned all of the talk that has been talked about them this year, for sure. Maybe not in years past, but this year,
Yeah.
I think they're a
You're
good
taking
team.
the Trojans as well with the third string quarterback.
Yep.
What you, Paul?
I think Washington will win the game, but I think USC's going to lose by a lot less than 10 points. I think it'll be a field goal game.
Yeah. If that kid can do what he did, I mean,
Yeah.
the second string quarterback in the first quarter, he comes in, mounts a comeback against a top 10 team in Utah, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And Utah is a team I rode pretty high on. They got an amazing defense, and I guess this kid's pretty good.
Undressed them.
And I put my picks in on Monday, and I'm holding to it. I'm not changing it at all. I got USC getting 10 points, and I think it's the first time all three of us have been on the same page, or well, four of us now.
Yeah.
I think the last time we were on the same page, we took Oregon against Auburn week 1, and that did not go in our favor.
No, it did not go well.
But
I don't want to talk about it.
you don't want to talk about it? I don't either.
We don't need to talk
Fuck
about
Auburn. But I got fucking money on Auburn. It's just one of those weeks. Hopefully I don't lose my ass this week, but that's been what week of college football are we at?
Five.
Here we
We're
go.
in week 5. It's flying by.
Wow.
It's been fun. Remember
I'm
to
loving
hit
it.
the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good shit the real YouTubers say that I don't know what it means. Do it. We'll see you in week 6.